Hey, it's Michael again. I'm going to teach you the guitar solo from the Avenged Sevenfold song, Nightmare. Alright, so I'll break this down into sections and then show you the licks. So here's the first section. Okay, so start at fret 17 on the high E, give it some good old vibrato. Then we're going to start to go into these, what I would definitely have to play as economy picking lines, okay? Some fast runs across the string. So go to your G string and you're going to do 12, 14, 15. With, I'm going to say, the first three fingers. Go to the B string, play 13, 14, 15. Then you have to play 4 notes in the high E string, 12, 13, 15, 16. With every finger, basically. So that's the line. And as you land on 16 with the pinky, give it some vibrato. Here's the next flurry of notes. So 15 on the D string with your third finger, then 13, 14, 15 on the highest 3 strings. So it works out okay. Give it vibrato at the top there. And we've got that economy picking motion going there again. Everything so far? So just to complete this phrase, full step bend on fret 15 of the high E string, bend it up, then let it come back down. And then fret 13 in the high E with lots of vibrato. Okay, the next parts revolve around some arpeggio ideas. So that's 17, 13 on the high E, and then 15, 14 on the B and G, and pick all those notes. Then after that, we start using a bigger sweep arpeggio. So this is the pattern it comes from, a D minor arpeggio. So just so you get a lot more value out of this, you should practice that in isolation as well. Just getting to use that minor arpeggio shape, okay? The root note is at the A string and it's a D note, so that's why it's a D minor arpeggio. Okay, so back to the lick here. So pull off from 17 to 13 on the high E, 15 on the B string, 14 on the G string, 15 on the D string, 17 on the A string. Now we're using a technique called sweep picking here, which hopefully you know a bit of, and if you don't, at least this gives you a chance to start. So after I do the pull off on the high E, I just do that with a downstroke. You're going to notice as I descend through these strings, I'm using one upstroke motion to come through all the notes. And that's called sweep picking. Now we start to use the arpeggio to play some licks now, so this is the next part. $15 on the D string, 14, 15 on the G string, and another 14. 15 on the B string, 13 on the high E, 17, 18, and 17 again. So I'll recap the arpeggio bits. Into the next lick. Full step bend on 15 of the high E. Bring it back to pitch. This next note, 15, on the B, could also be played at 10 on the high E. So take your pick there. 13, 12 on the high E. 13 again. 15. Another 15 with a bend and vibrato. Right into some fast tremolo picking now. Okay. Now these are very fast. These are 16th note triplets. Okay. So it's not very feasible to count them as you're playing them, but it's just pulses of triplets constantly. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you'll see a pattern emerge here as I play it. So when you look at the tab, you're going to notice 6 groups of those triplets on fret 13, and then 2 on 17, then 6 on 12, and 2 on 19 in the next bar. Then next bar, 6 on 10, 2 on 17. So there's a pattern for those 3 bars there, okay? Okay, I'll do the next 2 bars then. This sounds really exotic. It's a scale run and an arpeggio idea. Very cool. Okay, so in some of the scale run here, you're going to pan mute on the A and D string. 8, 12, 8, 12 on the A string, then 9, 10, 9, 10 on the next string. Open it up in the G string, do 9, 10, 9, 10. Now we then have to play fret 10 on the G string again and go into an arpeggio. And it looks like he does it with his middle finger actually. Okay, I'm going to do it with my first finger just because I'm used to doing it that way. Okay, so you need to play 10, 10 and 10 on the highest 3 strings with a sweep motion, and you've got to learn to roll your finger for these, otherwise you get that string bleeding sound, so you've got to learn to roll that finger over. And then pick 13 on the high E. Okay, after you've picked 13, you've then got to slide to fret 17. So you won't pick that note, you just slide to it. With your pinky finger, and then pull off to fret 13. And your first finger will be there for that note to sound out. Now, one of these cool chromatic ideas that he does a lot. Go to the B string, play 17, 16, 15, 14. And just assign 1 finger per fret there. (15, 14) on the G string. 15, 14 on the B string. Okay, and speaking of chromatic notes, the end of this solo is, fast, crazy chromatic stuff. So then after you've finished there on fret 14 of the B string, I haven't put vibrato in the tab, but probably do vibrato there. Then take your middle finger and then go up to fret 18. And I do put a slide in here. And this puts you in position for the next burst of notes. Okay, so we're at that 18 of the B string. Then you're just going to have to work out the best way for yourself what fingers to use, but I'm going to do 17, 18, 19, just with finger 1, 2 and 3. That's all in the B string. Then you got to shift to the high E, do 15, 16, 17, 18. Now come back, 18, 17, 16, 15. 19, 18, 17 on the B string. And I use the exact same fingers ascending as descending. Shift back to fret 16, and then you're going to do 4 notes in this string now. 16, 17, 18, 19. To the high E, 15, 17, 18, 17. It's very tight up there, especially if you don't have a guitar like this. You might be struggling on a Les Paul and stuff. But just do your best with those parts to assign what fingers you think make most sense to you. So I'll recap the last couple of sections. Alright, so last part. So that's all in the D string. 7, 7, 6, 5, 3. A string, 5, 0, 5. I'm using my middle finger there just to make something easier in a second. After you play that 5, the last one, reach over and dip your whammy bar. Now you can start to bring it up, and then another note you want to get is a natural harmonic fret 5 of the G string. And pull the whammy bar up there.